I just been doing a whole lot of not getting punched around type of stuff, hanging around. Been staying in shape pretty good, doing a lot of running, but yeah, it's been a good experience having that much time off. But people act like I'm out doing nothing. I'm like, hey, I've been getting some things done, trying to square some things away. Just because I'm not getting punched around every day doesn't mean I'm not focused on what I'm doing. And now here we are, sorting things out with Dana White and Lorenzo, and working on maybe taking a fight here come next year, something like that. I'd like to fight for the title. I think that'd be a big deal. I think that it'd be worth fighting for. To make a title win. There's a few guys out there that are, they fight a little bit more like me. Usually, if I lose a fight, I usually have someone that's running away from me or holding on to me the whole fight. You were trying to, you have an objective to win on a scorecard, to win rounds, and that's sometimes it works out that way. And I could play that game too. I could do that too, but I got to go home to a whole city of people who are gonna go, what the hell was that shit? So I got to just keep it real and fight how I fight.
Nick will smell blood and swarm on him.
Robbie Lawler and a couple guys out there that fight more like my style a little bit, I guess you could say. And that's why they're still around there, because they're more of a show, and they've got a lot more fans and people that are counting on them coming in and delivering.
This is gonna get crazy.
So I'm just looking to do a fight with somebody that's we're gonna make a big show and make everybody happy, the fans happy, and it's gonna make a big deal. If I'm not moving forward in the sport, then I don't need to be out there making it through training camp. So I go in and fight somebody that's gonna try to take my head off. It's a rough sport, It's a hard road if you want to try and be a MMA fighter.
That's a scary, scary dude, Mike. Oh, he nailed him big time. Oh, it's all over.
As far as Anderson Silva, I think that that'd be a great fight. I think he has a little bit more of a kickboxing style, so I think he knows that too. People were pointing that out to him, especially the way he's lost his last couple fights. So I think that he's working on that now. Of course, he's kicking and moving, but usually with my style, people, they have a hard time. They have to either you got to come forward if you're kicking and stuff, or you're gonna have guys jump in and out. I'm not doing that. I work hard. I come in and work hard. I don't jump in and out and you wind up all indecisive out there. So it's gonna be hard to be kicking people. So you have to put out the punches if you want to do well. I think it's just fighting anybody nowadays, because you can't just go out there depending on taking somebody down and winning, scoring 2 rounds and then running away. And even then, you might not. You're holding somebody for 2 rounds. What do you have now for the rest of the fight?
And the stare down there. Let's just scrap, boys.
Stylistically, yeah, I think any kickboxers that that aren't wrestlers are a really good matchup for me most of the time. A lot of guys didn't grow. They didn't get into the sport fighting because they were fighting at home and there's people around them fighting, and the fights now, when I go into a fight in a cage, they're no different than anything I've seen, going through school or just around town, So I think it's different for a lot of people. And I didn't know that when I got started. I didn't realize what I was saying and things I was saying and how I was going to come off. I get kids, 3-year-old kids, putting middle fingers out, and I'm going man, it's not what I was aiming, Then I get people hating me, and I'm like, this, it's really not what I was aiming to do out there. It's just, kind of, I was out there in a fight, and, if I get into a fight, I'm like, it's to fight. It's, you know what I mean? But it's whatever. I can fight tomorrow, tonight.